Late June, 1876. Along the rolling grass of the Little Bighorn, two worlds collide.
Forward! Give them steel!
The 7th Cavalry rides out, certain of victory. But across the valley, thousands of Lakota and Cheyenne war.
At dawn on June 7, 1863, the river ran thick with mist and fear. At Milliken's Bend, former slaves wearing blue held the line against seasoned Confederate troops. Through musket fire, bayonet, and hand-to-hand struggle, they fought for their freedom and for
territory. In 1803, the United States struck a deal that doubled its size overnight. France, cash-strapped from war, agreed to sell the vast Louisiana territory. 800
Men of Antioch, the valley below is the price of your courage. One thrust, one push, and these slopes will echo your names. Hold the line, keep the spears locked, and victory is ours! Victory! Forward!
Gentlemen, the map before us is vast, and the stakes are no less. Here we determine the future of a continent.
The act is prepared. Signatures will bind us to these lines.
Then let history record what is agreed in this room.
In 1857, a man named Dred Scott brought his plea for freedom to the highest court in the land. He had lived on free soil, but the court's ruling would echo far beyond his own life.
African Americans have no rights which the white man is bound.
Scott has affirmed. The court ruled that Dred Scott remained property, not a citizen, and that Congress had no power to forbid slavery in the territories. The decision deepened the nation.
In the heart of Mississippi, they burned a church to the ground, not for what it held, but for the hope it carried.
They think fire can scare us quiet.
But ashes can speak. And in Philadelphia, every ember will tell the truth.
When Katrina made landfall, the city woke to a wall of wind and water. Homes filled within minutes. Power failed. Families climbed upward, searching for air and hope. Rescue crews came from the sky, from the water.
In 1944, against prejudice and doubt, a new squadron took to the skies. From the runways of Alabama to the heart of Europe, the Tuskegee Airmen wrote their own history. Courage in every throttle.
They're massing on our left.
If they break through here, the whole line folds.
Then we hold the ridge. Whatever it takes.
I'll have the bugler sound the charge when you're ready, sir!
Ready or not, Lieutenant, the hour's upon us! Brothers and sisters, this dawn is ours. The chains they placed upon our hands were forged by fear. But fear will not ride with us today. We have the land, the hills, the heart of this island beating with us. Stand tall. Let the
Saint-Domingue, the French colony that churned out sugar and coffee worth more than any other in the world, was built on the backs of nearly 500,000 enslaved Africans. In 1791, in the hills above the plantations, a voodoo ceremony sparked a plan for freedom. Under leaders like Toussaint Louverture, Jean-Jacques Dessalines.
Peace, brother.
Peace. I'm H-Rap Brown.
Big Judah, it's an honor, OG.
I see the shine, but I hear the message. Keep our people lifted.
You laid the groundwork for that. Your words still move the block.
The struggle's a river, son. It keeps flowing. We just build more bridges, more boats.
I'm with that. Unity and self-determination.
Born enslaved, he rose from the cane fields to command an army. He outmaneuvered empires, outlasted sieges, and turned revolution into freedom. His name, Toussaint Louverture, struck fear into tyrants and hope into the hearts of the oppressed. He fought not.
Brother, it's an honor to finally meet you.
The honor's mutual. I've heard about the work you're doing in the community.
I'm just trying to build the best way I know how.
Keep that spirit. When people see strength join with purpose, they find their own.
I hold on to that, brother.
In 1791, in the cane fields of Saint-Domingue, chains broke, fire rose, and a people who had been treated as property stood up as warriors, led by voices that dreamed of freedom. One of them, a former slave named Toussaint. They planned, they struck, and
break something down real quick. People keep asking about the Willie Lynch letter, what it is, why folks still talk about it today. The letter said to be a speech from 1712. A man named Willie Lynch was telling slave owners how to keep our ancestors under control for centuries. His formula? Divide and rule. Hit the light skin.
Red summer. The summer of 1919 burned red. In Chicago, 17-year-old Eugene Williams drifted across an invisible line in Lake Michigan. A stone was thrown. He never came up. His death sparked a week of violence, police batons, torches, gunfire, and a nationwide wave of race riots from Washington, D.C. to...
In the summer of 1955, Emmett Till left Chicago to visit kin in Mississippi. He was 14, bright, playful, full of dreams. A false accusation led to his abduction, torture, and murder. His mother...
On May 13, 1985, police surrounded a West Philadelphia row house occupied by members of MOVE, a back-to-nature group locked in a years-long standoff with the city. From a helicopter, officers dropped a satchel charge packed with C4 and Tovex onto the roof. The blast ignited a fire.
My friends, we are not defined by the chains that others forge. We are defined by the fire that melts them. The Republic will never be whole while one man...
Those folks hear Jim Crow, and they picture a rusty sign over a water fountain that says colored. And yeah, that was part of it. But the game was way deeper than a sign. Jim Crow was a whole system built after slavery to keep us locked in the same place. Cheap labor on one side, no power on the other.
Ella Baker believed in the power of the people. She organized, mentored, and pushed a movement forward, not for recognition, but for freedom. She reminded us, never let powers...
You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Leaving behind night.
When Marion Barry walked into City Hall, he carried more than a briefcase. He carried a city's hope. From the marble floors of power to midnight streets that needed a champion, he never forgot where he came.
We believed that ordinary people standing together could turn the tide. They called us dreamers, but dreams, when they're shared, become plans. And plans, when acted on with...
Bayard Rustin believed change could be organized. He planned the march that shook the nation's capital, rode buses into danger, and taught a movement how to stand together without raising a fist. Quietly brilliant, fierce...
Mr. Baldwin. Yes. It's an honor to finally meet you. Your words, they lit a path for me.
I'm glad they found you, brother.
I look at you and I see the future we were writing toward. You taught me to hold my own freedom. Everything I build, every step I take, it's because you showed it could be done.
And by living it, you get...
Peace, Queen.
Peace, brother.
It's an honor to finally meet you in person.
The honor's mine. I've heard a lot about the work you're doing.
You paved the road. I'm just trying to keep it moving.
Every step counts. The struggle changes shape, but it's still the same fight.
And we keep building.
Ready to step back in time. Tie the coat, but leave the chains out. Men, freedom's on the line. We hold this ground, and we don't have one to go back to. Hold fast. Follow me, and we'll make them remember our names. On me, forward. Keep that line moving. We ain't going back. Yes.
アラバマで生まれた少年、パーシー・ラボン・ジュリアン。夢を疑われ続けた彼は科学で答えた。屋根裏の即席実験室、教団の黒板、そして自ら。
Born into bondage, he found freedom in the soil. With patience and genius, he coaxed possibility from the humble peanut and shared it with the world. George Washington Carver looked at a field and saw a lab, saw new economies, saw a better future. His inventions...
For 53 days, the walls endured. Stone thundered against stone, each blast tearing another seam in the Empire's skin. Within, hope flickered like the candles of the faithful. And then the walls broke. At dawn, the...
People say ideas just appear, but most times, they're built, one stubborn turn of the gear at a time. I was a tailor, a tinkerer, a man trying to make things better. Safer roads, safer minds, even better hair.
It turns green?
It tells folks when it's safe.
Percy Levon Julian grew up in Alabama, a world that doubted his every dream. He answered with science, from improvised labs and attic classrooms to groundbreaking discoveries in chemistry. He unlocked affordable cortisone, life-saving drugs, and...
Born to formerly enslaved parents, Lewis Howard Latimer joined the Navy before he was even 20, but his real battles were fought with ink and imagination. He drafted patents for the telephone, made the light bulb last, and defended innovation in courts and boardrooms.
The line runs from the coast to the lake, German territory.
That cuts straight across the House of Trade routes.
Agreements must be kept.
Britain will expect compensation.
You shall have it.
They draw borders with ink. We will live with the scars, but this land remembers whose mother's...
It's an honor to meet you, General.
And are you, traveler?
Your arrival is unusual.
But freedom respects no schedule.
I've studied your story, but to stand here with you, I'm humbled.
In 1791, we rose from the cane fields. We fought not only the chains, but the idea that we deserved them.
By 1800...
They called Nicanor unbreakable, but I saw the fault lines. Stone stacked on pride can't hold forever. When the first boat split the harbor, the city still believed the storm would pass. By nightfall, the walls were dust. Fire ate its name from the maps, but we still stand.
Tonight we rise. No more chains, no more masters. This land is ours, and we take it back together. When I give the word, we move like the ocean. Fast, unstoppable. For freedom.
Look at that flag fly.
Once, he was a boy who kept his head down, dreaming of a different life. He became a hustler in dark clubs and neon streets, chasing a quick way up. Prison walls tried to hold him, but there, he found books and himself. When he spoke, entire blocks stopped to listen. His